And a good day to you and to everyone. Thank you so much for coming back to Stardew Valley with me. There's a lot to do today. I know I say that a lot, but there is legit a lot to do today, so come on with me. I need an errand buddy. First things first, let's go ahead and get all the buffs and take care of the stuff down here in my bonus room. Speed bonus today, fantastic. Gonna need that because I can't keep it inside anymore. You'll notice that we are deep into spring. Finished out winter and have been, as usual, playing the butt off of this game, bouncing back and forth between the valley and the farm because there have been many accomplishments. You'll notice in my toolbar, I have 10 dragon teeth, and then there are 11 glorious, ripe, plump bananas just begging to be used, which means I have enough to go get the warp obelisk from the wizard. So that is going to be step one. Step two is, while I was goofing around on the island, I finally found the very last fossil I needed to donate to the library. So if my assumption is correct, I can head into the library in town today and donate this bad boy and finish the museum quest, which is something I've never ever done before. I didn't do it in my previous game, and I was really hoping I'd be able to accomplish it today in this save game, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to. My cheese is cheesing, looking good. Let's have a little bit of coffee. Let's check on my animals. Let's get my milk going, and let's have an amazing day. And the only reason that we can have it be amazing is because you are here with me. That's what really makes it special. Okay, greenhouse has had some updates. I have finally synthesized all the seeds that I need. So this is 100% ancient fruit. So I can do a mixture between selling that and making it into wine. It all depends on how much fairy powder I have, which, to wit, I made another round of fairy powder with all of the flowers I had laying around. And I've got another batch of wine going. And there's my ancient fruit wine right there. I've got about 64,000 for 14, and then the same amount for 28. So it essentially doubles the value of the ancient fruit wine. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to nab that and go ahead and drop that in to the sale bin. Same thing with all the grape wine that I've made. I'm not going to bother with aging that. And back to the house. Zippity zap. All right, and jump into the fridge and get all of my aged cheese. It is time for that to get dropped into the sale bin as well. So again, I don't think this is going to be a full million that I'm going to make overnight, but it is going to be close because this is a lot of money I'm dropping in. Wine, cheese, all of the jelly.
Don't sell the banana.
Okay, that will be a tasty treat come morning. I am very excited about this. So, step one, let's head on over to the museum so we can go ahead and finish this quest. Town. I hope I'm right. I hope this isn't like the second to last thing that I've been missing. All right, Gunter, tell me something good, Brosif. Donate to museum, amphibian fossil, Ratshire. Okay, well, I was kind of expecting more fanfare. Sir, it doesn't seem like you have anything to donate. No, there's more? Oh, all that build-up for nothing. Okay, no, I don't want to rearrange the museum's collection. What am I missing? What could I possibly be missing? Do I have to fill up this entire table? Am I still missing like 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I still missing 8 more things? There's no way. There's no way I'm missing 8 more things. Okay. Shoot, I was wrong. Disappointed, but not entirely thrown off. I'm not defeated by this. We still have plenty of other good things to do. Let's go ahead and zip zap back to the house. Consort. Okay, if I'm being real, I'm actually kind of bummed out about that. I thought I had this thing in the bag. I might have to double check the wiki and see what's going on there. My coffee's ready to go. There's some more money coming down the pipe. Once I'm done making all this wine, it's time to make some more coffee. Now, I have been making some changes on the island, and I'll take you through it all as soon as we get there. But since I know that it is a actual farm that I can make use of, I don't have time to run 2 farms, right? Like, the farm on my own house is keeping me busy enough between the crops and the animals, and it'll be easier to travel between the island and my farm, but I still don't want to have to manage, like, giant plots of land. So I'm trying to make the income on the island as passive as possible, and I think I found a good way to do that. First, let's go ahead and get this knocked out. All right, jump. 1 island obelisk. Oh, I forgot my iridium bars. Back home. That's okay. I feel like I am ill-prepared for this episode, but it's all part of the fun. There's still plenty of time for me to do the things on the island that I need to do. So, iridium bars. Done. Okay. Hey, Rasmodius, how you doing, buddy? You mustn't tell anyone, but I have reason to believe that one of the locals is actually my daughter. What? I could be mistaken. It's rare, but it does happen. It's rare that you father a child on one of the villagers? We know who you're talking about. We know it's Abigail. But still, that's a weird thing to tell me out of nowhere. Like, I realize I just barged into your house, but do you ever barge into anyone's house and they, like, sidle up to you and be like, psst, by the way, I banged one of the ladies down the road. Don't tell anyone. Okay, build the island obelisk, and we shall build you next to your brethren. Hup, 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 hup. Yes, right there is fine. Consort! Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Oh, look at that, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, we'll go check it out here in a minute. I need to drop off all these coffee beans, so I'm not just lugging them around with me anywhere. All right, you'll notice I have a single banana left, and there is a reason for that, because we've got some walnuts to go collect on the island, too. And if all goes according to plan, we've got some other things to do also. So, inaugural Zipzorp, kaboom! Oh, would you look at that, instantaneous. Don't have to go to the beach, don't have to pay $1,000 to Willy. I can just go here whenever I want. I was gonna say willy-nilly, but that would be saying Willy way too many times.
Have you met the others like you? I don't talk to them much. I feel safer with my own kind.
You mean birds, right? Nutcake? And yes, I have met others like me. There's sort of a lot of us. Okay, get my fruits. And you'll see that I've got a few ripe melons hanging out, ready to go. So it's time to go talk to Frog Fuchsius. Enough time has gone by to where he can now view the pink, juicy goodness in its natural state. All right, you monstrosity, what say you?
You must grow for me that sweet delight which is both pink and juicy. Ba, 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 ba. Do not pluck it from the earth. I wish to see it in its natural state. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, you have something to show me?
Yeah, melons. Let me show you my melons. Oh, damn, he came out of the cave. Okay.
Yes, this is it. Ba, ba, ba. It's bringing me back to the old days, sunny days when things were sweeter. Ba, ba, ba.
Brother, it's a sunny day today, too.
Oh, I could take a big, juicy bite. Ba, ba, ba. But I won't! Marvel at my temperance!
You are a weird creature, my dude.
Ribbit, yes, I am very pleased. Here, this is for you. Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, damn! That was like 5 golden walnuts right there. Okay, so that was my plan all along. I knew I'd get at least 1 walnut for completing this side quest, but I now have enough to complete the resort section of the island, which, if I recall correctly, should open up another section of the island to walk around on. I kind of saw that on a, that was kind of spoiled for me. But nevertheless, you still have questions, sir. Let's talk.
I wish to see the long yellow thing, which tickles the skin and waves in the wind.
Well, he's not talking about bananas. Are you talking about wheat? No, I don't have anything to show you. You want me to grow more crops? All right, I can grow some wheat. I tell you what, let me zip-zorp home, since it's apparently not a problem for me to do this now. We'll jump in. I have some wheat seeds laying around. I'll gladly plant you some wheat. He was only looking at the 1 melon, so maybe I only need to plant the 1 wheat. That should make it real easy-like. All right, back we go. Look at that. There and back in like 10 in-game minutes. Ugh, I love it so hard. Well, let's go ahead and gather up these melons so I can sell them up. Yep. And we will plant one wheat. There we go. Easy peasy. Melon squeezy. In you go, in you go. Now, there's another way for me to get a walnut, and it has to do with this extra banana I'm carrying around in my pocket, just because I am so very happy to see it. And this is the weird banana altar over by Leo's house. I don't know how many bananas I need to put on there. It has a picture of like 5, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully it's not 5. I think it's just the 1. So let's try it out. There, 1 banana. Oh, sir, hi. Look how happy he is. Ooh, okay. 3 more walnuts. Can I do it again? 1 more? No, you put it on the thing. I guess it's a one-time only thing. Hopefully that gorilla doesn't learn of the presence of the banana trees on my farm. He looks like he could tear shit up. Okay, so I've got 20 walnuts and then some. That's more than enough to get this part completed. So with that, here's my big final thing I gotta do today. Mr. Parrotman, put your goons on the job. Make resort. What fantastic work these parrots do. My goodness, they got the towels and the umbrellas and everything. Holy cow. Okay, this island's really kind of starting to take shape. What is this? There's like a little tiki bar? Does a parrot serve drinks? That would be hilarious. The beach resort is open. Temporarily close it down tomorrow? No. Oh, dude, I own this. I get to dictate whether people come to my resort or not. I guess these are changing rooms. And then people can just hang out on the beach. I absolutely love it. They don't get to use my warp obelisk. They have to pay Willy. The way I did. And this part is open. I noticed that immediately. I can walk over to this section of the island now. Hi, what have we here? More walnuts, I hope. Okay, just taking stock of everything. There's a little dribble drabble happening in that little tide pool there. Can I check it out? Check it out? No? How about I go fishing? I can go fishing in the tide pool. Okay. 1 walnut, please. Thank you very much. And this couldn't be more obvious if it tried. Yes, I am on the lookout for this sort of thing now. I'm not gonna let that escape my notice. All right, anything else? How about you over here? Nothing? Cool. All right, is there anything else terribly obvious? What about the star's crotch? What if I dig in there? Nope, star's crotch is clean. How about your armpits? Can't dig there. It is a very curious arrangement of rocks, right? There's a star and there's a circle. And I don't think I can do anything with the circle. It's just neat to look at. Maybe it's a star and a drop of dew? Is that what we're going for? I don't know. Sun's starting to set. This looks like maybe it's a cave. Yes, sir, it is. What do we have here? Looks like a little hidey hole. Little hidey hole for somebody. Anything? Anybody? Seems to be deserted for now. Aw, somebody wrecked their dinghy.
I'm sorry, Dingy.
There's not mobs. I'm not being attacked. There's a curious patch of dirt. Walnut! Haha! I knew it! I'm getting pretty good at sniffing these things out. 1 more and I'll have another 10, and I don't know what else to spend it on, really. I could spend 5 to have the bridge built in the volcano so I don't have to keep using water, and I could spend another 5 to get mail at my house. That could be a good use. But I don't know if there's really anything else I can spend it on. Anything worth fishing in here? Junk. Oh, yep, there's fish. Oh, yo, there's some lively fish. Come here, you bastard. Oh, I hate the fishing so much in this game. I mean, it is fun and engaging. I want to catch the fish as soon as I have one hooked, but it takes way too long. Super cucumber. Okay. Yeah, I haven't caught one of those before. I need regular cucumbers. Those get me lucky lunches. All right, anything in the dinghy? Glasses. Well, sure, that's why they crashed the dinghy. Their glasses were broken. What on Earth? A gourmand statue? I got a frog fuchsia statue. Well, ain't I a lucky one? Okay, we'll leave that be for now. Interesting. Well, that can't be the only thing that this is here for, is a walnut and a statue and a cucumber, right? There's got to be more to it than that. Just one more walnut to go. Okay. I could go home. I could spend the night here. But what I want to do is scour the island again tomorrow and see what else I can be spending my walnuts on. What? Oh yeah, let's talk about this here real quick. Oh good, the flowers have bloomed. Oh good, I don't have to water them anymore. So here's what I figured, is that it's always summer on the island, right? Which means that this is prime time for fairy rose flowers to bloom. And if I just plant one on these random little spots over here, they'll never die. They'll just stay alive all the time. And I can go nuts on bee houses and then just collect the fairy rose honey like every few days, right? Like I think it's like every 3 or 4 days that the honey shows up, I've noticed. It's not in every bee house, clearly, but look at that. I've got 11 jars of honey just today. It's the most valuable honey. So that's 10 grand just for doing nothing. So if I just and I've got more over here. Good. I'm out of seeds. Let me go ahead and harvest these, and I can turn it into more fairy powder. All right, I'm going to have to go home after all. But if I just add more bee houses, I don't know what the radius is for the bees to collect the honey. I'm running out of time. Shoot. Let's go ahead and zap back home. I was going to see how many walnuts I've collected from the mysterious walnut door. I'll do that tomorrow. My point is, if I maximize the bee houses for each one of those flowers, I can be collecting high value honey every single day and not have to worry about planting or watering crops, right? So that's about as passive as it gets in this game. And hopefully I can like maximize this and get a decent revenue going. All right, I've got more flowers. Let's change that into powder. Here we go. Ba 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 ba. All right, that's 11 more. Great. So that brings me up to a total of 12, which means I should be able to age 3 more bottles of ancient fruit wine. Okay, good deal. So far, so good. Organize that. Frog Fuchsius, you are a decoration, so you go in here. I don't know where the crap to put you right now. Let's drop everything else into the sales bin. Mangoes go. Fairy rose honey go. Bananas, I can finally start selling you now. Super cucumber, sure, go on. Why not? And with that, let's call it a day. Woo! Whew, that was a lot accomplished in one day. There's still one more thing I got to do on the island, and that is finding one more fossil for, like, the bear thing in Dr. Bonetown's tent. The only way I can get it... Look at all that money! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it wasn't quite $1 million. 684,000, just shy of 685,000. But hey, man, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. Between the sweet gem berries I harvested in the last video and this, that's close to $1 million that I've made. I spent 300,000 with Robin to make the community shortcut upgrades, which she should be done with, and I haven't really checked out just because I've been like, in a zone trying to get this stuff figured out. But I'm still ahead. I'm still making some money. Never mind the $1 million that I just dropped on the obelisk, but that's okay. I'm back up into 3 million today. 3 million territory. That's a good thing. Anyway, what was I saying? The last fossil I need to find. The only way I can find that is by panning in the dig site river. The Dr. Bonetown told me, and I confirmed it on the wiki. But the only problem is that you can't just pan in the water. I never really messed around with panning before, so you can't just randomly pan. You have to wait for a shiny sparkle to show up within reach in the water, and that's just random chance. So I've been praying to RNGesus every day for 11 days in spring now, and have got, bupkis. I'd say hi to my animals real quick, especially my cat. I'm kind of anxious to up the friendship meter with that one. All right, Hoopers, there you are. You found me a skull. Good boy. And there you go. I guess I can put Frog Fuchsias up there in my art room. All right, letters. Egg Festival in Town Square tomorrow. Ooh, dare I do the Egg Festival and remind Abigail just who's boss? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I've kind of outgrown that. This is, what, year 5 on the island for me? All right, Jam is jamming. And hello. Mwah, love you. Mwah, love you. Mwah, Marmalade, looking good. We got one more heart to go, baby girl. Crumbles, looking good. Tina, you're fine. All right, here's my 2 newbies. Kissy, 2 hearts. And okay, yeah, I know. I've seen Kissy. I seen it. Muffins. There you are. Okay, 2 hearts for you both. Once you get into 3-heart territory, you guys will get your golden animal cookies, so we can start really ramping up milk production. Okay, plant them up. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that does it for all my boring farm chores. Let's head back to paradise, and let's see if anybody's here today. No, nobody's here. I wonder when they start showing up. Maybe they don't come on rainy days? Curious to know. Alrighty-roo. Okay. I suspect that because I went into that cave yesterday after the sun started going down, that maybe it was a different situation. Let's try going in first thing in the morning here. Nope, still deserted. Can I destroy you? No, you are purely decorative. You are not functional. Alrighty, well, you will just continue to be a deserted cave then, I guess. Here's some more diggable dirt. I wonder if there's anything useful in here. Oh, I can't even dig here. Alright, fair enough. And there aren't any parrots offering to sell me anything, so presumably this is useful later. I'm thoroughly confused, right? They wouldn't open that up and just give me a useless cave that only had like 1 walnut in it, right? So I'll trust the game and let it play out. I'm excited to have this wheat finished to see how many walnuts I get for growing that. Wheat doesn't take very long to grow either. My star fruit is coming along nicely, and the pineapples, like those don't go anywhere, so those will just keep producing. And I have a few more seeds to plant too, so far so good there. I can get mail by paying you off. And I don't see any other thing that I can pay the parrots for, so maybe I'm kind of coming up on the end of this. Okay, Walnut Door, what good news do you have for me? You hear a strange voice from behind the door. Only the greatest walnut hunters may enter here. Your current status, 94 of 100. Awesome. That was a lot more than I thought I would be at. So, I only need 6 more. So I've got Froggy's quests to fulfill. I know that he's pretty generous with those. And I know I'll get a chunk from completing the fossil thing. So maybe that should be enough. Let's hope so. I'm curious to know what's behind this door. All right, any new honey for me to pick up? Nope. It's kind of weird that only some of the bee houses are getting honey. Is it because I placed them all on different days? Maybe that's it. Maybe I should knock all those down and place them all on the same day so that I can get all the honey on the same day. That would make far more sense. Oh, yo, people have arrived! Hooray! Kent, you did not get into the spirit of things, man. The boat ride was fun. I even got to use some of my nautical training to help navigate. I shot another boat while we were on the way, but ha ha ha, old habits die hard. Yo, Shane, looking good, brother. Okay, the sand is piping hot. I regret not wearing shoes. Look at those cool shades. You got your hair combed. You kind of have the quarter shave on the head. You look good out of that scruffy old hoodie, my dude. Oh, hi, Jody. Looking stunning in that blue one piece. Hell yeah, girl. The view is breathtaking. Deep
blue as far as the eye can see.
I also see a real eye full of deep blue. Thank you, Jody. Not everybody made it out, only a select few. Sebastian, nice white t-shirt, you dork. The beach is nice, but I don't love the crowds. What crowds? There's like 4 of you here. All right, man. 5 if you include Leo, who's watching strangely from the shadows.
One time I was at the top of the volcano at night and I saw lights far, far away. I wonder if there are other bird families out there who have mastered electricity and use lights.
You just keep on being you, buddy. I'm not gonna get in the way of that. All right, anything fun at the Island Traders today? He mostly has crap. Pineapple seeds, get those just digging around. Deluxe cowboy hat. I do want to be a cowboy, but not today. Thank you, Island Trader. Okay, maybe luck will be with us today. Let's go see if there's a place that we can go a-panning and finish this thing up. I actually have managed to pan a couple of times in the past, 12, 13 days in game that I've been playing, and got nothing. So the fossil is not guaranteed. And see, look, there's a shiny Bobini right there, but it's in a spot that I can't reach. Right? Like, it is totally out of reach. That could be my payday right there, but because it is 1 square up, I can't do crap. All right, well, better luck tomorrow, I guess. And I don't know the mechanics on how these things operate. Like, I know they just appear randomly, and see, it's already disappeared. They only show up for a limited time, but I don't know if they, respawn in the same area, or if I have to wait a whole other day. Maybe I should look that up. I think it would be beneficial for me to understand how this works if this is a quest I'm trying to finish, I should say. Okay, fine. Well, I guess that's that for the day. Dr. Bonetown isn't going to tell me anything new. And Leo, where are you headed, handsome? I don't see any other parrots who are asking for things. So, okay, here's the thing. I'm trying to decide where to spend my walnuts, right? Because I can spend at least 5. Let's go back to the farm, because I'm not too bothered having to make a water bridge to access the volcano. And I really don't need to access the volcano all that much anymore now that I have the shortcut to the forge unlocked. So let's spend my walnuts here and just start getting mail and see if that unlocks anything else for the house that I can do. Right, 5 walnuts, deliver mail. It's a big job for just 5 walnuts, man. Chonk, 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 chonk. In the exact same amount of time it took them to build a fully functional resort, they built a mailbox. Oh yeah, no, there's a new parrot hanging out over there. What do you got, big fella? Oh, 20 walnuts. Okay, what do you need? 20 walnuts, build warp tower. Oh, so I can warp back to the farm whenever I want. Well, I don't need to do that. I've got my rod of return, so that's 20 walnuts I can hang on to. But, hey, good to know that I can get mail now. All right. I'm gonna pop back to the dig site one more time to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. Oh, everyone's gone. They didn't hang out for... Oh, Kent, you're still here, buddy. Did you miss the train? This is a great place to bond with the family. I really appreciate you fixing it up. Great. Get money, please. It took time and effort, buddy. All right, any more shiny sparkles? Yes, yes, there's one right there. Yes, yes. Clear it out. Can I reach it? Can I reach this thing? Yes, it's gonna let me do it. And... copper ore. Bullshit. Okay. It was worth a shot. All right, we've had some wins, we've had some losses today. I think that counts for a solid day in game. So there's still more to do, as always. More adventuring to be done on the island, wheat to finish growing, and this goddamn fossil I gotta find before I can get behind the mysterious walnut door. But we're gonna have to do all that some other time. We're out of time for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, shoo-be-doo-wah, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.